so pretty.
We can stop now. We can walk into quick
Where do you want to go?
Chick-fil-A. You're just slow.
One option is Chick-fil-A on Backlick Road in Springfield. It adds 9 minutes to your route. Does that one sound good?
Yes.
It does. Look at check.
Getting directions to Chick-fil-A.
Okay, Backlick.
Oi. What was the other sauce they gave you?
Honey roasted barbecue. Winnie, come back. Winnie, Win. She's so rude. She just ate dinner.
Yeah, boring dinner.
We've just arrived at the hotel in North Carolina, and I mean, I honestly don't know how much or what my updates for reading are going to be yet, but I guess I'll just speak and then we'll talk about my other plans. Sorry, I thought I was balding. My mom just left the car, so she's going crazy. I have a bit over an hour left in my book right now, which is Before We Were Innocent by Ella Berman. I started this like 2 days ago or something. I'm not going to get into depth with the details yet. I'm 69% in. I was hoping to finish it on the drive, but then I just was not. And Winnie babe, Winnie bug, Winnie boba, I need you to chill. But my plan for this trip, well, for the road trip and also for my actual stay in Florida, is to read Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix, because I won the ARC in a Goodreads giveaway a couple months ago and I still haven't read the book, and it comes out on Tuesday and I'm going to the book signing on Monday, which is when I fly back. I fly back home to New York Monday morning. So I would like to have the book finished before then. I'm like assuming that I'll probably finish reading it like on the plane home or something. I don't want to procrastinate reading it too much. It's a 500-page book and I've read 2 chapters so far, but I am really enjoying it. So tomorrow I want to get a good amount read because we have an almost 9-hour drive. My phone's ringing. Hey, it's now the next morning and I fully stopped myself in whatever sentence, in the middle of whatever sentence I was saying last night, and I don't remember what I was saying. Basically, oh, I think I was talking about, why do I remember it? I think I was talking about witchcraft. Oh my god. Why is that word so hard to say? It's the W at the beginning. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. That I plan to read that on the drive today. It is 8 a.m. now. I hope to leave soon. We're near Duke University. I've never seen Duke University, so I kind of want to like just see what the campus looks like. But I still have an hour and a half left in Before We Were Innocent. Oh, what I was saying was my plan was just to read Witchcraft for Wayward Girls on the drive, but then I started reading Before We Were Innocent on my Kindle on Sunday, and I was interested, so I was like, I'm gonna keep reading it, but I'm gonna finish it in the beginning of the drive. I don't know if I'm driving yet. My mom is, I don't know, but then I will start Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. Anyway, this is my new Kindle. Okay, I will talk to you later. Hopefully that completed whatever I was saying before. Bucky's sign just said it's giving potty time. It's ridiculous. Alright, well, my update is just that I drove for the first 4 hours. We have 3 hours left. She's been driving for how long? An hour 40? And then I slept when I got back in the passenger seat because I was really tired. So I haven't actually read. I haven't finished my book that I have an hour left in. But I have this boy ready to go. I should probably get to the other book on my Kindle. I wanted to finish it already. I wanted to finish it yesterday. That's the update. We're in Georgia right now. I'm gonna go back to Hamilton.
He's on the British side of Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies alive.
We're in Georgia.
But if you keep all of Georgia,
Theodosia, she's mine.
he died, and I'm willing up.
There's a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman.
Okay, hey friends. We did arrive to my cousin's like 2.5 hours ago, 2-ish hours ago, something like that. And I did finish Before We Were Innocent on the drive. I might talk about it another time though. I'm tired, I'm in bed now, and I was kind of trying to pick out another book to read, even though I shouldn't be picking another book because I literally have this to read. This is what I'm supposed to be reading. And I do want to read it, I just really don't feel like reading physically. Ever since I've gotten my new Kindle for Christmas, like I've just been reading on it. And I'm going to, and I also bought The Villa by Rachel Hawkins at a bookstore in North Carolina because that's where we stayed the night. I looked at Duke University because I wanted to see the campus because I've never seen it before. But I bought this because I found out this is the author of Rebel Belle, which is a book that I loved when I was a teenager. And this is totally different from that. Like, this is thriller, very different from Rebel Belle. Rebel Belle was like a fun YA, I guess, like kind of fantasy thing. But I kind of want to see what like her recent writing is like. And also the premise of this sounds so good. But I also have that from Libby, so I can read it on my Kindle. And it's probably like a 4-hour read, so I kind of want to read something like fast because I'm on vacation. I also brought Book Lovers with me. I really should read this, but I want to like sit down and like properly read it. Maybe in the morning I'll read it, like when everyone else is asleep, because I know I'm gonna have time when I'm just like chilling and no one else is ready for the day yet. So that could be the vibe, where I'm like sitting up and I'm awake and I'm like properly reading this. I did start The Villa, but like I think I'm too tired to like get into it. I'm on page, I don't even know, like probably 3. Why am I doing that? I'm on page 7 on my Kindle. But anyway, we arrived at our destination. The drive wasn't that bad, but I'm gonna like go to sleep. I might read a bit of this, we'll see. But I definitely, like, I need to read Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. I'll have, tomorrow's Thursday, I'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a lot of Monday if I need it. Like, I'm gonna be flying Monday, so I could read all of the plane ride. My mom's talking now. I'm gonna go to bed. Hey guys, it's much later, and like, I don't really have an update. No, I do. I'm just... So I've read very little more of Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. I'm on page like... Oh, I'm on page 56. I was gonna say 50, but I thought I was not 50 pages in. I do want to read it. I just, for some reason, I've had the urge to reread, but it's not reread because I DNF'd Book Lovers when it came out. I don't remember how far in I got, but I DNF'd it because I just did not care. And I don't know, I just have had the urge recently to like give it another shot, which is why I brought it with me to Florida. So I just decided to pick it up because I literally just went through Kindle Unlimited and Libby and like saved so... Where's my Kindle? I saved so many books because I just was like, I don't feel like reading Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. Like, I want to read it. I do feel like reading it, but also I think my problem is I don't really want to read physically because I'm a page into Book Lovers and I would like to keep reading it. One, I've only ever read Emily Henry books physically, so I feel like it would be weird to try and read it on a Kindle, so I don't really want to. It's not on anything, like I couldn't borrow from Libby, and it's not on Kindle Unlimited. I'm not gonna buy an ebook, but I saved a bunch of other things and I have things from the library and I don't know what to do. The funny thing is, the book that I bought in North Carolina, The Villa, I don't know if I mentioned this already, it's literally on Kindle Unlimited. I said that kind of weird. I mean, I was doing an accent, but I didn't do a good job. It's literally on Kindle Unlimited, and I borrowed it from my library. So I also could read that. I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to commit to anything. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can decide on anything, and then I can let you know if I decide on any of them. I just like, I think the thing is I want like kind of like a summary read because I'm on vacation. I'm in Florida. It's not even like, not even hot. Después de 30 minutos. After 30 minutes, other soldiers to remove the red hotshot and carry the guns along the seawall. The gold hotshot was to set an enemy ship on fire.
I want to start reading in Spanish like it's better than vocabulary.
Read a book in Spanish. Read a book in Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I want to do.
I was like,
I bought a book in Spanish. We were together. We went to when we went to Beaker Street. We stopped at a used bookstore or something. And I got a New York.
when you were here in December?
No, this is a couple years ago.
Oh, okay, then remind me what book it was because I'm not going to
Don't
remember.
remember the name. Have a bookshelf. We'll look at
Is it a book you've read before?
No.
Okay, Brittany, that's not what you do. If you want to get better at Spanish, you read a book you've already read.
Wrong.
A book you've already read
I
in
think it's
English,
about a
and you
lawyer.
get it in Spanish.
Nah, I don't want to do it.
I have my favorite book of all time, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, in
I
Spanish.
had Harry Potter in Spanish on the plane. Did I read it?
No. We just left Barnes & Noble 30 minutes ago. Look where we are again. Not focusing. There we go. Oh, 10 minutes. Barnes & Noble closes in 10 minutes. To buy or not to buy? Brittany, what are you buying?
Buy it. You gotta always have shop sale.
You always gotta shop for sale. I really want to read this, but I want the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. Oh, the best romance of 2024. Let's see if I agree with any of these. I haven't read any of these. I actually literally haven't read a single one of these. Oh, I read this. This was good. Alright. Hi guys. I'm gonna be talking a little bit lower in this clip because my mom and my cousin are still asleep. I don't like this angle. It's like 8 a.m. So I feel like I haven't actually sat down and done an update for you guys. I feel like this is not focused on my face. Okay, there we go. I haven't really like sat down and done an update for you guys. That's because we've been like doing a lot, and I'm gonna bring you a bit closer. I just remembered what my dream was. Oh my god. Let me update you guys on like what's been going on. So it's now Saturday. I've been in Florida since Wednesday. We got to Florida on Wednesday night, and then Thursday we got breakfast and then just like hung out at the house the whole day. So Thursday we didn't really like do anything, and then yesterday was Friday and we went to St. Augustine. We drove up to St. Augustine to like see the area a bit. So we were in the car for like not quite 4 hours because neither of the drives like there and back were even 2 hours. I think the drive up was an hour 40, close to an hour 50, and then the drive down was like around an hour and a half, but we did make a stop, and I also just didn't end up reading the whole ride. I think I didn't read for like the last 30 minutes. But talking about books, I decided to pick up Book Lovers instead of Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. What is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with me? So I picked up Book Lovers and I'm on page 290 now. So yesterday morning I started on page 30, got to page 90 before leaving on the drive, and then on the drive I got to page like 190, and then I got to page 290. So I read 270 pages yesterday, and I'm definitely enjoying this more than I thought I would. But I also can tell it's not like, it's not hitting for me like the way other Emily Henry's have, or at least my favorites have. Like Beach Read, the way that I relate to that, to some of the like things that she touches on in that book, and also just the way that I love the development of January and Gus's relationship. It just works for me. And Happy Place, oh my god, I remember reading that book and just like dying at the development of their relationship. And this one, I do think they're cute. I like both the characters, and maybe this is the problem, but I like, because people say that the pacing of this one, or like the focus in this book, is less on the romance than it is about Nora and her relationship with her sister. And I could see that, but I don't mind it, but I could see that potentially that is why I don't fully I don't not feel the connection between the two of them. I like the two of them together. I think they work together, but I think it's just the way the relationship is presented. I'm not like falling head over heels in love with this couple and this relationship. Like scenes will be happening and kind of just skate over me. Like I'm definitely like, oh, but I'm not like
My Shayla.
the way that like a romance will do to me if it's like really hitting for me. So I definitely am predicting that this is going to be 4 stars. This is definitely going better than I was expecting. I thought that it would end up being like a 3-star book, but I think it'll probably be 4 stars because I still am actually enjoying it. And I'm happy that I'll be actually caught up with Emily Henry's romances at this point, because I kind of was like, I want to read it before Great Big Beautiful Life comes out. But quickly, I do want to talk about the book that I finished on the drive up here. I realized that I never actually sat down and talked about it. It's called Before We Were Innocent by Ella Berman. I did like talk about it. I really enjoyed that book. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I loved the writing and the way that Ella Berman like crafts a sentence. Like I could immediately tell that her voice and her writing style was something that I would enjoy from the beginning. There's just something about the way that she kind of expresses certain emotions that I really enjoyed. Like I really enjoyed her writing. The story as a whole, I don't know if it was like my favorite thing in the world. I picked it up because it was a Reese's book club pick and I kind of was just in the mood for something like that. But I borrowed it from Libby and then I didn't pick it up until about like a week, or I guess about a week after I borrowed it from Libby, so I forgot what the book was even about. So I picked it up thinking that it was just about like female friendship and that like the death of one of their friends was so impactful, and it was, but it also is true crime kind of vibes. Like it has like, I think it does say that it kind of is like a mystery thriller. It does kind of have the thriller vibes because it feels very true crime-esque, where it's not like a fun mystery, but it's 100% a literary thriller mystery, like heavy on the literary, which I enjoyed. I liked that. But the actual plot, I liked it, but it just wasn't like my favorite thing. Like it was fine, like it worked for the story. I really enjoyed the character work though. I think it was a little long. It kind of dragged in some parts, but there were just some quotes that like really hit me that I really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to read other books by Ella Berman. Those are my thoughts on that. I should absolutely read Witchcraft for Wayward Girls after I finish Book Lovers, but we did go to 2 Barnes & Nobles yesterday. The first Barnes & Noble that we went to was still in St. Augustine, and then we stopped at another one. We stopped at another one because we stopped at a Buc-ee's on our way back. We stopped at a Buc-ee's and then we saw there was a Barnes & Noble right across the street, so we were like, let's pop in. But the first Barnes & Noble that we stopped at, I got Wrong Place, Wrong Time. This is just like a mystery. Is this also classified as a thriller? I'm just gonna say mystery thriller. That kind of has to do with like time travel. This text is huge. Like I've literally never seen a book with text this big. So I mean, also I could just pick this up after Book Lovers. And then the next book that I got you will have seen, and that's Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I'm not like a Sally Rooney girl, but it was 50% off and I really like the way this book looks, so I got it. And my SD card, or this clip is about to end, so I'm just another bookstore, another bag. Well, they make the thing.
1,000. That is heat. That's luxury.
I've made some decisions that are not the brightest when it comes to flying back from Florida to New York. I've literally purchased 6 books since I've been on this trip, which is ridiculous and not something I usually do ever at all. I'm just gonna update so quickly because I'm tired and I haven't actually read any more of my book except for like 5 pages. So now it's Saturday. Book lovers, I'm on page 294, so literally I've only read a couple more pages. I do want to sit down and read this, but I'm really tired. We ate so much at Korean barbecue and then we got ice cream after, but I'm really tired and I want to quickly just like go through the books that I've purchased. You guys saw I bought Sally Rooney. I bought Intermezzo by Sally yesterday. I think I might have even talked about this. I don't really remember. I bought it. And then this is the book that I got, which I already talked about. I bought this in North Carolina, but my cousin and I went to a bookstore called Bright Light Books or something like that. It's like a half price books where you could donate books or whatever. I don't know if I mentioned, but I did buy Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister at Barnes & Noble yesterday before getting Intermezzo, but they had it at the secondhand bookstore. So I'm just gonna return the copy I got from Barnes & Noble and keep this one because obviously it's $10 from here. And it's also in like practically perfect condition. But I also got Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake because this is a romance that I've been wanting to read for a while and I've just heard really good things about this series. I would love to read this series and really enjoy it. So we will see. It's just like a cute sapphic romance. And then I bought The Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand because I read this book this past summer and I got into Ellen Hildebrand's books this past summer, and this is one of 3 books that I read of hers last year and the other 2 I already owned. So I just kind of want to own the books first that I've read because I really enjoy her. So I don't know, I kind of want like a cute little summer collection of like her Nantucket books. Then I got Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I literally have read half of this book already and I plan to continue it or go back to it at some point soon, and I've wanted it. Anyway, that is my little book haul for the trip so far. I'm saying so far, but like also that needs to be it. Anyway, I am going to change and get ready for bed because I'm really tired and I should read because I want to finish up Book Lovers. The problem with romances, I find, and even Emily Henry books, most of her books I try to read quickly. Romances in general, if I'm reading them for more than a couple days, like I lose interest so quickly. Because if I'm not just like wanting to speed through it and like see what happens in this relationship, I'm not as invested. So I need to finish this hopefully tonight. If not, then I'll read the last bit tomorrow. But I honestly prefer binging romances because then when I like get back into it, I just find that I don't care as much. I find that like, especially towards the end, I cut myself off at points that are supposed to be really big and important, and then I pick it up and I'm like, kind of lost the momentum. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Like, why am I so ghostly white? Okay, I'm not gonna give full thoughts right now, but I finished Book Lovers this morning and I'm giving it 4 stars. It definitely was better than I thought it was when I DNF'd it years ago, but it was worth the read. It was worth the read. I just didn't connect with this story as much as other ones. And I wanted to, but I didn't. But I did underline a lot. And that's a page where I didn't underline anything. Okay, you can kind of see. We're gonna go get breakfast, even though it's 1:30. And I'm gonna bring Witchcraft for Wayward Girls to the park to hopefully actually read this, but I'm also gonna bring my Kindle in case I want to read something else. Hopefully I read this. It's my last day. Britt is so kindly letting me build her, what is this one called?
Not letting, you're not building it. So.
Britt is so kindly letting me help her build her Books Are My Passion Lego set that she got for Christmas. Oh, because these boys are not in stock anymore and probably will not come back in stock, and I will never get one for myself. She's letting me build it with her. Say hi, Britt. So we're gonna build it right here, baby. Okay, I'm gonna just hold the camera because I already packed my tripod and I don't want to get it out. Like I just said, I already packed, so I'm heading out back to New York. Aww. My flight's in 2 hours, or like I'm boarding in 2 hours, so I'm gonna be leaving the airport soon. But just wanted to pop back in here for a couple last updates. I somehow snuck in buying one more book before leaving. Like why? Like why did I do this? I just bought 7 books and now I'm flying back with them. Somehow they do fit in my duffel bag, my carry-on. Let's hope that it goes through security totally fine. Well, the thing is I drove down with 2 books and then I bought 7. I bought 7, but technically, physically, I'm flying back with 8 more books because I didn't end up returning the copy of Wrong Place, Wrong Time. But I ended up buying Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan because I stumbled upon this new romance bookstore in like this area called The New Romantics. I think it opened within the past couple weeks, but it was so busy. It was literally so busy, so that's why I didn't really get much footage because there are a lot of people in there and I was not about to go like ham on filming. Yesterday I didn't end up reading like anything, I don't think. So Saturday I finished Book Lovers. Wait. Yesterday I don't think I ended up reading anything. That's not true. No, Saturday I read like 3 pages and then yesterday morning. I think yesterday morning I finished Book Lovers, so I would have read 80 pages yesterday to finish that. Let me check Goodreads real quick. Yeah, no, I am stupid and the days have been blurring together so much, but I'm about to get on a plane. This is all that you all need to hear from me. We'll see how much I read on the plane. I really hope to read a bit because I want to get a bit into Witchcraft for Wayward Girls because I'm literally meeting Grady Hendrix tonight and gonna have him sign my arc, so I don't want to be 50 pages in. We'll see how much I read at the airport. We'll have a cute little traveling montage and then I will be back in New York.